Hey, welcome to Lab Games. I'm Anthony.
And I'm Francis.
And today we're going to play Obsession.
Sounds so dark and ominous.
It is. It's a whole lot of pride, intrigue, and prejudice.
In Victorian England.
Indeed.
Yes. Okay, so Obsession is really a hand management and tableau building game for 1 to 4 players, designed by Dan Halligan for Kayenta Games, and plays anywhere from 30 to 60 minutes.
Right.
So we'll be playing the standard.
That is correct.
Version, which is not the extended version. So,
so it should probably be more towards the 30 plus minute range, right? So after the break, join us at the table and we'll show you how it plays. All right, welcome back
to Derbyshire.
To Derbyshire, England.
I wonder if it's Derbyshire.
Or Derbyshire? Somebody will tell us, I'm sure. In any case, we are 2 up-and-coming families.
I think we're already families. We're pretty established.
Well, we're up. No, not. I don't think we're really that established.
Very well.
We have very small estates, right? So we each control estates. We've each picked a specific family, and there's 4 families that come with the game, and we are competing for the
hearts and minds.
Hearts and minds.
Mostly the hearts.
Of the Fairchilds.
And the money.
Right? Yes, and mainly for the money, right? So there's these 2 orphaned. I wouldn't say they're
not children, but
they're not children. Probably in their early 20s, late teens, maybe.
Yeah, like back.
Who knows? Back then it might be early teens. It was a whole lot of things. So the whole country is abuzz because they want to get these people because these 2 have come into some wealth.
Right.
So we want to get them into our gentry.
Yes.
And in our circle, so that we can court them and maybe get them and marry into that family.
And take that money.
And take that money, right? So, with that said, we'll show you the table, how it's set up, and we'll jump right into play. So, what you see here is Obsession. And over here we have Alderley Hall, where we have the Fairchilds, right? And those are the 2 we're going to be competing for their favor. And we're going to be doing this over the course of 16 rounds. Each of us has taken control of a certain family. I've chosen the Cavendish family.
Okay.
Who are well connected.
Right.
So with each family, you start with a certain amount of, a certain bonus, right? So my family actually starts with a reputation or a prestige track here of 4. So what this is basically, as you gain 5 and then cross back over, this will go up to 2, up to 3, all the way up to 6, and then it will max out. So that'll determine what types of events I can hold. And what type of guests in my gentry that I'm allowed to actually invite to my events.
Only certain kinds of people are going to want to come to your parties.
Only the rich and powerful. But right now it's not so much. It's kind of like the poor and not so powerful. Yes.
All right, so I've chosen the York family. And they don't start out with any extra reputation, but they do have an extra servant available.
Yes.
So it's an extra footman.
It's a footman. Right. So in this game, and what's very important is there are service folk here, and they're all different colors and all different shapes and poses. So what every family has is a butler and a housekeeper.
Right.
But we also happen to have a footman, and a footman is someone who kind of tends more of the grounds.
It's like the groundskeeper kind of
outdoor activity stuff, and then they help people with like sporting events, stuff like that.
Right.
And then we have the green and the purple. So the green is the valet, and he's sort of like going to help assist the gentleman.
Yes. Right.
And the purple is the lady's maid, right? And she will help the ladies. And it's that simple, right? So this is our staff and our available service every round. And you need staff in order to run certain or host certain events.
Of course you do.
Right?
We can't be bothered with that.
Every country estate starts with 5 of the same buildings, and they're all under a different category: essentials, service, estate, prestige, and sporting. So we each start with a private study, a butler's room, a gazebo, a front parlor, and a bowling green. And we can host events in any of these rooms. And we'll earn bonuses depending on that. But they each require a certain service, and they each require a certain amount of guests. Some being family, some being gentry, which is anybody in our hand. This is our social circle. So we've each started with 4 family members and 2 randomly drawn common guests, right? They're not
Yes.
prestige guests, they're common
They're
guests.
just common.
They're basic.
casual guests.
They're casual, yes, they're called casual
They don't
guests.
look very casual.
No, but they all look very ritzy, very hoity-toity. So you start with 2 randoms, and the rest are put into that deck. So this is our casual guest deck, and this is our prestige guest, where you've got some much bigger celebrity, I guess you could say, right? Because they've got some money, they've got some power, they've got some influence, and that's going to help you juice up a bunch of things, right? So every round, and it's going to go very quickly. So Francis is going to go, and on your turn, you're basically going to choose one of your events down here or one of these rooms. You're going to host it. You're going to place the activity is going to go up here. So it's performing an activity, placing one of your workers on it, and then taking the bonuses. But you have to decide how many or which of your hand from your gentry are going to attend such said activity. And you can't host an activity without exactly the amount of people it's asking for. So if you wanted to go out onto the bowling green and do some bowls, you're going to have 2 gentry, or just...
Because nobody bowls alone.
Nobody bowls alone. You're going to have at least 2 people, and that's going to earn you some money. So that's how this works. And we'll show you how the whole game flow goes as we go along. So we're going to do that along this track, and then at a certain point, we're going to get to a courting phase. And once we court, we're going to, once we reveal the theme card, we're going to count up which category, who has the most victory points in that particular category.
Right.
And they're going to earn the favor of the Fairchilds.
Yes.
And we'll explain how that works as well. So... we've also each drawn secretly 2 objective cards, and they're going to be extra victory points at the end if we so meet these objectives, and we'll be able to get more throughout the game as well. Up here we have the Servants for Hire. This is the entire pool that's going to be available for a 2-player game. Over here in this beautiful purple bag with Obsession written on it are all of the, and a lot of our cat's hair on it, are all of the builder's market tiles that we're going to be bringing out every round as they get purchased. So, and this bag has been seeded specifically for 2 players, so we don't use all the tiles in 2, but you'll see as we start drawing them out. I think that's pretty much.
I think that covers it.
I missed?
No, we just have to go over the theme card.
All right, so there are 2 ways to play this game. One is sort of like secretive or blind themes, where the theme doesn't come out until the first courtship, so nobody knows what the Fairchilds are into right now. Right?
We're going to play like the gossipy version,
Yeah.
where everybody's talking about what they want, and so we kind of know and can prepare for
So we can prepare for it and go for the new hotness.
Yes.
So what is the new hotness?
All right. I'm sure they called it that too.
Did they?
Sporting!
All right, so
They fancy a sport.
whoever has, and that can go right up here.
Okay, like...
Right there's
So
fine.
you know, okay.
And we're gonna, by the end of the game, we're gonna have 4 of them out. So whoever has the most victory points in the sporting category on their estate, they're gonna be interested in, and we'll show you how that pans out. So with that said, Frances is player 1, so she's gonna start us off, and we're gonna get going.
All right. Okay, so I think I am going to start out by hosting an activity.
Okay.
Bowling Green.
The Bowling Green.
The Bowling Green, Kentucky. Okay, so I'm gonna do Bowling Green. Now this requires a footman
or footman.
up there to take care of business on the bowling green, and I need 2 gentry, which is basically 2 of anybody. For now, I'm gonna use these 2. So we have Beatrice, Viscountess York, and the Honorable Alan Waters. They will be taking an outing on the bowling green. So now, one thing to note on these cards is that each of the activity tiles requires a servant of some kind, typically. And sometimes, depending on the guest you have, they'll also require a servant. And these don't. They have a big X through the servant requirement, so that's great for me. So what's going to happen is I am going to get $300 for hosting this activity at the bowling green.
Or 300 pounds.
300 pounds! How many times have we played this? All right, 300 pounds for doing that. And then I'm going to get 100 pounds from Honorable Alan Waters. And I could choose to either take 100 pounds or a prestige. But I'm going to take the 100 pounds because I need money right now. We are hurting for money. And then she allows me to either get rid of one of my gentry, one of my folks, which I'm not going to do yet, or choose 2 casual guests and keep 1. And I think I will do that. So I will choose. Hopefully, I get some nice qualified folks.
Ooh,
Okay.
into your gentry.
Into my gentry. I am gonna take. Wow, I just drew two wonderful gentlemen.
Well, unfortunately, only one of them can stay in your circle.
I know. Man, I really want both of these guys though.
That's what.
All right. What's the matter with you? All right, I'll take this guy.
Too much office. All right, so you go ahead and clean up.
They are done. All right, so they are gonna go my discard over here. He's gonna come back to my expended service, and my bowling green actually flips now. So right now it's worth -3 points when we do scoring for the courtship or at the end of the game, but now it's worth 2 points because I used it. And I have the opportunity now to purchase a tile to improve my country estate.
Yes, you do.
From the village market, and I'm going to do that. So I'm going to spend $200 and purchase the croquet field.
Well, actually,
croquet. So
actually
what?
it's pounds, not dollars.
Oh, I'm like, what? What did I mess up? All right, so here's how this works. The croquet field would actually be, it's on offer for 400 pounds, but it has a discount of 200 pounds. So I'm only going to pay 200 for it.
Okay.
It's like, must be winter or something.
It is
Nobody wants
on
to play,
offer.
so yes, on offer.
We are going to slide all the tiles to the left, and out of our
handy dandy
wonderfully
obsession bag.
purple obsession bag, we are going to draw another cricket field. Oh, you have croquet field. This is cricket.
That's cricket.
There.
A local match.
It's a local. Wow, that's a
It costs-
5
I know,
prestige.
but look, it costs plus 100 pounds.
Because it's prestigious. We couldn't even host an event on a cricket field right now. We're so low born.
Yeah, we really couldn't.
We are low born. All right, so that is the end of your turn,
Okay.
and now it goes to me.
Yes.
So, being at the start of the game, we have no money. Playing the bowling green is probably the right way to go if you want to build some rooms. So I'm going to follow suit and host an activity with my footmen on the bowling green, and I have to bring in 2 gentry. So if I bring in the head of household, Earl Paul Cavendish, he's going to earn me $200, and if I could bring out somebody else who would be beneficial. See, I could almost do the same play you did, but I'm not going to. I'm going to bring out Lady Mary Russell to have a nice bowl event with the head of the Cavendish family. However, she is going to require a lady's maid because she's a little more regal.
Ladies man.
But all in, I'm going to earn 300 pounds plus 2 plus 1. That's 600 pounds for this bowling event. And she's also going to make me go up 1 prestige.
That's good.
Or 1 reputation on the prestige track. So I'm just about to level 2. So we'll do cleanup. They're going to go back to expended service. These are going to discard. Bowling green now gets flipped, as you did. And I have 600 pounds to spend in the market. And what would be a good room, I think? I think I'm going to go for... These are so expensive, though. So expensive. I guess I'll buy... Now, this Heritage Suite's pretty nice. Double all favors.
That's really good.
For 400 pounds.
Yeah, you want that?
I'm going to do that. I'm going to double all favors. It's a very nice suite. Sweet dreams.
It's very sweet.
Sweet dreams. That's wonderful. All right. Even though I can't host in it yet, it's good.
Yeah.
Actually, I can't host in it yet. Dang it. All right. That's
Sorry.
so upsetting. But it's okay. I'll get to it. I'm almost there. I'm almost at level 2. And we have a riding stable for an afternoon ride. A lot of sporting tiles coming out. This
I know,
is actually
seriously.
good, but we don't have a lot of time. So we are now on round 2. 3 rounds before the courtship. That's it. So this is round 2 of 3.
I know. All right. So my servants refresh.
Rotate service.
Man, I really need some reputation.
You have a bad reputation.
I do. My family is like not having a good reputation right now. This is not good.
Interesting. I could do that.
I feel like I need to do this. But I can't. Yeah, this sucks. This stinks so bad. Okay, well, we're going to do this and hope for the best. All right, I'm going to use these two. I know you're supposed to put out the thing first, but I think about it all at the same time. So I'm going to do some village fair planning in my private study. So that's going to require a butler.
Yes.
Who's like serving them, I don't know, treats or something. I don't know. Like
cheese and crackers?
Cheese and crackers, yeah. Hors d'oeuvres, maybe. Yeah. And that's going to be George Viscount York and the Honorable Marianne Waters of the York family. So that's 2 family members. They're going to be planning this fair because hopefully that draws in a lot of money and
a lot of revenue,
and things. He's going to grant me £200 and she's going to get me a casual guest.
Okay.
And I'm hoping she's got a good one to give me, but we'll see.
Hope there's a lot of red on that card.
There's no red on this card. It's actually okay.
Unfortunate.
So they are out of here. Yeah, not all the casual guests are good. Not all the prestige guests are good. Some of them actually are very damaging to your family's reputation.
To your family's reputation.
Yeah.
One thing that's interesting about this private study is it starts out as a 3 victory point tile, and when you do it, it goes down to a 0 victory point tile. But it earns you rep and money every village fair, and there's 2 village fair events during the standard play. I guess it's not really cool to worry about how the village is doing.
Yeah.
Because you really shouldn't care about the villagers. You really should more or less just care about the Cavendish family. But it's a good way to earn an extra £600, which could mean, a really good room.
Yeah.
Oof. Okay, so you're going to buy a tile?
Oh, yeah, I am.
You have £400 to spend.
Oh, how interesting. I think I will take the flower room.
Oh.
Admire the blooms.
And we are drawing another tile. Okay. Oh, we have a monument.
Ooh.
This is the sculpture garden.
I love
that. Earns you reputation every round.
Yes, it does.
Just for having that.
Yes, of course.
But it's an extra $400 on top of the price. So right now it's a $1,200 upgrade, and that is not happening. Rotate service. Okay, so just looking at my options here. 1, 2. Can I earn enough? Ooh, this would be bad.
Why can't I buy reputation?
No, you can't. You can spend reputation.
No, I know.
But you can't buy it. So I'm actually... Oh, that's pretty funny. The Heritage Guest Suite, you only can put up 1 casual guest, but it earns you double favors.
Right.
Which is pretty cool if you had a really good casual guest, and I don't right now.
Well, you also can't use it right now.
I know. Well, I can use it soon. Just not right this moment. Now, do I want to do this? I think I might want to do the same thing you did, unfortunately.
Yeah?
Yeah, only because I need that money. I'm kind of broke right now. So I'm going to do the village fair planning as well for 2 family members. But I'm going to play the Viscount Stephen Cavendish and Lady Evelyn, the 2 children of the Cavendish family. So those are 2 family members and the butler. They neither require service. He's going to give me £100 or a reputation. I will take the reputation because that'll drive me up to level 2 prestige now. And I can do draw 2, keep 1, and I will do that. And hopefully, see, there's a lot of red. There's a lot of red on this card. That's bad. Bad victory points. Loss of reputation. So she's going away, and this one's coming to my hand. I'm going to drop her on the bottom of the deck. So that's the power of that card. All right, so that's all I earned for this. But I will actually get to make some cash in the fair. All right, so that is it for my turn. I could pay $200 to buy a fenced paddock, for example, if I wanted to. But I don't really think I need that card.
Okay.
So that's going to move it to the next round, which is the village fair, where we each earn 2 reputation and £300.
Very good.
1, 2, because we both planned for the event.
Reputation.
So 300, please. Thank you.
There you go.
And we are now to you. Let's take that back. You can discard.
Yes. Oh, and I need to age my servants.
Yeah, you do. Well, age.
Well,
they're like grapes.
I'm like back on viticulture. I'm like, let's age our servants. Okay. I am going to. What am I going to do with these people? I'm going to send these guys, this lady and this guy, Miss Caroline West and Francis Trotwood Esquire. Ladies have allegedly swooned over the dashing Mr. Trotwood, but he's always the soul of honor.
He is a soul of honor.
Yes. And then Miss West's fortune comes from trade, and she's managed it shrewdly. All right, so they're going to go have afternoon tea. Boop. So that only needs 2 gentry. So put that guy there. Now I need a lady's maid and a valet. This is a very fancy tea.
This is a fancy tea party.
Very fancy tea party. She's going to give me £100. He is going to grant me a reputation and a casual guest. Oh, Lord.
You never know what these guys attract, right?
No.
They always attract the wrong type
Oh.
to your circle.
Oh.
Your circle of friends.
All right. Yeah, it's no good. But my afternoon tea has also attracted. I feel like she's like the one I just drew. I'm like, she's like following this guy around.
Yeah.
Like I'm making the story in my head, and he's just like, no, like please get away.
He's bringing some baggage along with him.
Yes, and I can take a prestige guest for my afternoon tea.
That's
so
a very prestigious event.
that is a prestigious guest.
The prestige guests are good. Like you want them, but you also have to have the prestige level to use them.
Wow. Okay.
So there you go.
Yeah, he's not coming out for a while.
Okay.
Okay. It's very prestigious.
Yes.
All right, so all these guys are going to be expended. This gets flipped, which is perfect. And these guys get discarded. And it is your turn. Actually,
You can buy something.
buy something.
What do you have? Not a ton of money, huh?
not a ton of money.
Not a ton of.
Not a ton of.
Not a ton of. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I got 500.
I know. That smoking room is pretty good.
It's really good, actually. If you like cigars and port.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that. I just only have my one gentleman.
Oh, yes.
And I still don't have my 2 prestige yet. It just kind of stinks.
That's tough.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. You're close.
You know what? I'm going to buy it, though.
You want the
400.
smoking room,
I want
huh?
the smoking room. I have my front parlor with the whist game for the ladies, and I've got I think it's thematic, you know?
Smoking and
room.
flower room?
Yeah.
More riding
stables. Okay.
Wow.
All right, your turn.
Okay. Let's rotate service. Always remember to do that in the beginning. And I'm actually going to do something simple, I think. Now I could... This guy's a casual guest, huh? Yeah, he's actually quite good. I should do that. Yeah, I'm going to do it because it only requires 1. So I am going to actually have a service in the Heritage Guest Suite. And we are going to use my footman, which is kind of weird that he's doing that. But the footman is doing the Heritage Suite.
Oh, that's kind of weird.
And he's going to take care of Sir William Hawke. The wealthy family of Sir William has done well investing in India. And a possession he has visited several times. Right, so this guy's wealth, which is pretty interesting. And he's going to require a valet, or a valet, if you will. But I'm going to double all favors. And his favor would be £400.
Oh, that is so cheap.
Isn't that great? No, it's quite expensive, actually. That's a very lush room.
How do you have that thing?
Right here, double all favors. Just for staying in my Heritage Guest.
Right. Oh, you double the favors on the card where the guest stays, yeah.
There we go.
That's good.
So he is now used up, and I have a lot of money to spend on something.
You can buy the sculpture garden?
I don't have enough for that. It's 1,100 right now. It's still too expensive for me. I was thinking either the North Dining Room or... Oh, wow. Okay, the North Dining Room is quite nice, but I'm actually going to hold on to my money right now. I'm not going to spend it. So that ends my turn.
Okay.
And we are going to go on to the courtship now.
All right. Courtship.
So we know we're looking at the sporting.
Yes.
Because that's what the Fairchilds want.
Yes.
And even though you have more sporting improvements, one of yours was not
I know.
utilized.
Because I couldn't get my reputation up to actually
I know.
play any croquet with anyone fancy.
It's tough. And that's the only reason I was able to use the Heritage Guest Suite this round, because I got
Yes.
my rep to 2 last
Right.
time, right? So my bowling green is worth 2 points. Your bowling green is worth 2, but your croquet
-1.
field is -1, so you're net 1
Yes.
to my 2. So I did earn the courtship. So winning courtship earns you a victory point card, which can be used to endgame scoring, as well as one of the Fairchilds will join my gentry for this season.
Yes.
And I usually go with Miss Elizabeth Fairchild because she has some of the better bonuses, I think. Because she brings, just playing her brings a prestige guest.
I know,
And she goes right into your
Even
hand.
though she's missing out on a great croquet field.
She wants you to try it first. Then she'll go. So
It's like all muddy and
yeah,
stuff.
it's like, do
kinda
you know
sucks.
how to host a croquet match even? All right, so we're
No.
actually going to move on to the next round. So we did our 3 activity rounds. Now we're going to actually pull the next courtship,
Yes.
because this is going to be the second courtship. And it is...
Sporting again.
Again. Oh man, I've got work to do. Okay, so you're
is
going to
not
fire it
good.
up.
Okay. All right. So I will season my workers.
Rotate service.
Rotate service.
Season them. Are they steaks? Put them on the grill.
Oh god. I was reading that book today when they're raising steaks. They just grow steak.
Yeah, that's
instead
right.
of like growing animals.
It's kind of
to make
weird.
Steak. All right. Yeah. It's weird sci-fi books. Okay, so I don't like doing this, but I think I'm gonna have to. And I don't even want to do that. Hold on. I gotta think about this now. Yeah, I don't like this. I'll tell you what I was gonna do. I was going to hire.
Mm-hmm.
The problem I'm having though is that's gonna get rid of my butler. And if I want to use my
Your
smoking room,
you can't do it. Well, you
I
can do the
can't
front
do
parlor.
it. Well, the thing is, I can do the front parlor, but I may or may not have
You can't do
ladies
the
in my
smoking
hand
room
to do
either,
that.
though,
Why?
because it's a level 2 prestige.
Well, I know. But I'm saying, I was just talking out loud.
Yeah, it's what's
I
tough.
don't have the ladies in my hand to be able to do much of anything. And the gentlemen I have aren't really doing anything for me right now either. So I'm going back and forth about, should I hire more people? I think I will. I'll do it anyway. It's whatever. I'll just hire. This sucks. I hate this so much.
And you only get one butler. That's the tough part.
I know. So I'm going to take these 2 guys. Expended service. So they start here because they're kind of in training.
They're
right
in
now.
training.
And you get nothing for that. That's all you really get. So he comes back.
Yeah, unfortunately.
And I've got no money. So.
You got no money to buy a tile.
Yeah. So you are up. What is
Okay,
it?
let's rotate service. Finally get my butler back.
Your butler's back.
He is back. And I need to do some hosting, I think. And I will probably... I think it's probably best if I play these 2, even though this isn't great. So I'm going to do I have a whist. We're going to play whist. Whist is, I believe, a card game.
Okay.
And we are using our housekeeper to host this. She's going to clean up while they're playing cards.
Yes. They're very messy.
But I'm going to host, actually, the stunning and elegant niece of Margaret Fairchild, who is an accomplished
nice.
musician, is going to play cards with the daughter, Lady Tara Cavendish.
I hope she's impressive.
But Miss Fairchild is going to require a lady's maid.
Of course.
Of course, as she would. But this is going to earn me 3 rep. 1, 2, 3, just for having this fancy card game. So I am up to level 3 rep now. And I'm also going to get 2 more for Fairchild. And then I'm going to get a prestige guest and a regular guest. Oh my. Oh, he's good. Okay. And that's it.
Okay.
Everybody comes back. Prestige. Tile goes back. They two are expended. Now I can buy a tile. I have a lot of money. So I do need to buy some riding stables. So for $400, I can pick up the cheap riding stable.
Okay.
Right? But there's another one out there that just got even cheaper.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and a tennis court just came out, which is
the sporting.
Nice, which is fitting for the theme.
Well, it is if you can afford it. I've got no money and no reputation. Right
We are
now.
on the next round. Round 6 is an objective card round where we each get to draw 2, keep 1. So let's see. Whoa, that's going to be tough.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not happening. That one probably can happen.
This is not very good.
Yeah, some of these objective tiles are really tough.
Yeah, that's not great. I guess I'll get this one.
Okay. So what would you like to
All right,
post?
so I am going to move my people.
Your fleet of people. There's so many people.
Fleet of folks. I still can't do anything though. It's just kind of stinky. Can I prepare for the fair again and get more money?
It just happens.
I
Yeah.
just need money. Yeah, this is not.
Yeah, I'm running out of guests.
I am too, and that's why I'm kind of like, I don't have enough women. You know what I mean? And my men can't do anything right now. Man, I'm really stuck. Very stuck. And all this stuff is so expensive out there. All right. I hate doing this, but I think I'm gonna have to pass.
Ooh, okay. So, explain pass.
You don't want to do it. It
You
sucks.
don't want to do it, but
sometimes you have to. So how passing works is essentially I am giving up my hosting an activity. So thematically, maybe I'm like under renovation or something.
Yeah.
I'm kind of like taking some time to like regroup and figure some stuff out. All of my hand comes back though. So I have my full hand to work with now. And all of my servants become available. So everyone has an opportunity to become available. And I collect $200.
200 pounds.
200 pounds.
Or you could choose to wipe the board, the builder's market,
Yes.
and bring out all new tiles.
I'm going to take 200 pounds.
I would do that as well.
Okay.
All right, so it is now to me. And I'm going to host an afternoon ride at my new riding stable. Oh, I can't. I don't have my footman. Dang.
Nope.
Well, in that case, I'm going to have to go to the butler's room since that's my only available worker.
Yeah.
He's the only guy left. He's like, hey, what about me? Okay, Mr. Butler. Alfred. I'll call him Alfred.
Okay.
So he's going to go, Alfred's going to go, and he's going to hire 2 servants, and I'm going to hire these 2. Another valet and a lady's maid. Mm-hmm. And then he's going to come back, and we are going to flip the tile. And so ends my turn, but I have $500 to buy another event.
Yes. What are you going to do?
I am not going to buy anything.
Okay.
Because I'd love to buy the cricket field, but it
Yes.
is prestige level 5, so
I
I'll
know.
never be able to use it.
Yeah.
At least not for at least another season.
Right.
Maybe if I'm lucky. So that's it. We're going to end the round. We'll go to round 7 now. And it's to you. You have a multitude of options here.
I do. All right. This is going to be insane. Are you ready for this?
I can't wait.
Because I'm getting rid of this woman after I use her.
Okay.
I I think. Okay, so I am going to host a Bowling Green party.
Really?
I'm going bowling.
Back to the Bowling Greens.
Back to the Bowling Greens, I think. Actually, I guess I don't have to do that. There's nothing else really advantageous, though. Afternoon tea. No, I'll do this. This is fine. I'll do this.
Okay.
Okay. And I'm going to send the Honorable Alan Waters, the York family heir, and Susan Norris.
Oh, Susan Norris.
She's an American heiress. Miss Norris from North Carolina stands to inherit a tobacco fortune. She gets you 700 pounds.
Wow.
But she is worth -3 points in your hand, which is why I have to ditch her later. And she makes you lose 3 reputation immediately.
Oh my god. That is horrible.
I know. It's horrible.
But this is a huge money round for you.
But this is huge money. So we'll see how it goes. This is York family.
This is
What'd you
York
say?
family
It's like
way.
a York family way, right?
It's the York family
So this
tradition.
is going to be 7. I'm going to take the
Oh.
prestige on him.
Yeah, I would do
So prestige
And then
and $200. So it's $900 or 900 pounds. And I lose 3 reputation now for having her.
wow, she set you
play
so far
bowling.
back. And
she's like going bowling, being all nasty.
she's so terrible.
And she requires one of these.
Just for having an American on your grounds
I know.
is
That's supposed to be
just
what it is.
bad reputation. That's what it
She's
is.
just terrible.
Yeah, nobody wants.
Well, she's inheriting tobacco fortune. I guess that's
Okay,
that.
but that was a big play.
It was. Okay, so now I have 1,100 pounds.
Wow, 1,100. What are you going to spend all those pounds on?
I'm going to buy the sculpture garden.
Of course, why wouldn't you? So this is $1,000.
It's 1,000 pounds monument.
1,000 pounds of monument.
But it gets me a reputation every round, which I need. So I'm like, all right, my people aren't very cool. So like I built this giant sculpture garden with her tobacco fortune money.
With her backing.
Like
yeah.
we made an agreement, I guess, on the Bowling Green. Like, look, lady, can you build me a sculpture garden with your money? But little does she know, she's gonna be ousted.
She's out of
soon
here.
enough. All right.
So I gave you that reminder
back.
token.
Okay.
And that is going to go on your activities so that every time you play an activity, you know to take an extra reputation. That's what that's for, right?
All right.
So you're done. All right, so we're going to rotate service, and I don't have much to work with here. So I'm going to do what I wanted to do before, and I couldn't. I'm going to go to the riding stables now that I have my footman.
Yes.
And and it has to be a gentleman and a lady. Ladies and gentlemen. So I just so happen to have a gentleman and a lady.
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't know if I would consider him to be a gentleman anymore.
Zachary L. Esquire, a successful barista. Is he a barista?
A barrister?
He makes coffee at a Starbucks. Hailing from a common background, Mr. L is a fascinating raconteur.
So he's like telling her all kinds of stories, or
I guess so, right? And Lady Sarah Lewis is my well-traveled and opinionated. She's always accompanied by her companion. I guess he is her companion now.
Okay.
So they're going to ride. Have a nice afternoon ride.
All right.
So I'm going to earn 200, 300, 400 pounds for this little
Oh my goodness, for this outing.
little outing.
Do you have 100 now?
Nope. 400 pounds, please.
There you go.
And my riding stables is now flipped. And that is that. So we are back to the courtship.
Yes, we are.
And I am now sitting on 4 victory points in the sporting arena.
Yes, and I'm still sitting on one.
So I will retain... No, I don't get another one.
You don't.
I will retain her, and I will get another victory point card. And we will reveal the next theme. Oh, prestige. Yes. Looks like you've got me on this one so far. Mm-hmm. All right, but we are moving into a village fair now, so we get 300 pounds and 2 prestige each. 1, 2. That should make up for your American heiress, tobacco heiress.
Oh, it was all part of the plan.
Here's 200. If you want to give me a 5.
5.
What are we getting? 300 pounds. Yeah, I'm going to give you 2.
These are 10.
No, those are 5s.
Oh, they are?
Yes.
I think I've been doing that wrong.
I don't think you had enough money until just before.
Okay. I don't know. We'll see. I've been grabbing.
How
like,
many
the
did you
tens.
take when you?
Maybe that's
got
why I have
paid?
no money.
How many did you take when you got paid?
When I got
No,
paid
you've
just
been
now?
cashing me out as they were 5s.
Have I been?
Yeah, so I don't know why you think they're 10 suddenly. It's only 1s and 5s.
1s and 5s. Okay.
Yeah,
Maybe
you-
I've just been spending 1s.
I don't think you.
Oh,
I think the
okay.
first time you got a 5 was when you just did
Okay.
that.
Yeah.
Okay, so that was a big round. So you actually,
I mean, I spent all the money I pretty much made anyway.
yeah, you made all that money and then just spent it.
Because I was like, 1,100.
Yeah, then you
Remember?
spent it. You put it right back. So I think that might have been the only time you counted it as a 10.
Okay. That was very confusing.
That was.
All right, so it is my turn.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Servants. Reminder. Boop. All right, and I am going to send these two lovely ladies down to play some whist.
Mmm.
So, down to the front parlor with you. So they will go there. And she needs one of these. She needs nothing. So I get 100. I get 3 reputation. 1, 2, 3. And I finally get to flip this thing. Jeez Louise. And then either draw 2, pick one, or get rid of someone. And I will draw 2 common or casual guests and keep one. Oh, yes. Oh, yeah, no. Keep him. And he can go somewhere. He can leave Derbyshire.
You done with him?
For all I care. All right. Okay, and how much money do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4. 400. What are we doing? Prestige?
Yeah, there are no prestige tiles out there, unfortunately.
True. Okay. In that case, I'll just save my money for now, I think.
Okay.
So this will go there, that'll go there, this will come back.
You got your prestige for
I did.
doing the activity.
Yes.
Okay, good. And those are done. All right, so it's my turn. What I'm going to do is refresh or rotate service. I'm actually going to pass because I only have 1 card left that I can't play. So by passing, I'm going to move everybody into the ready place. I'm going to now not take money, and I'm going to refresh the market
Good call.
because there are just way too many
Sporting events.
sporting event tiles out there, and there's just no need for that. So I'm going to draw 6 new tiles. One, a West
Ooh, a West
Saloon,
Saloon.
a Cabinet of Curiosities,
Oh, that's weird.
Servants' Hall, a gabled conservatory, a barn,
Enter the cabinet.
and an English garden. What is that?
Enter the cabinet.
Oh, it's a Cabinet of Curiosities. That is interesting
Yeah.
at best. So I'm going to buy that. £500.
Okay. I kind of wanted that. I didn't even get a chance to think about wanting that.
No, that was it. Well, the theme is prestige.
Okay. Draw another card, please.
And a long gallery.
A long gallery. Admire art.
Oh, that's nice.
Very nice. It's very expensive.
All right, we are on round 10 now.
Okay. I need to check. I need to check something. Interesting. So, I think I'll do this. All right, so I am going to get my thing, and then I'm going to send to the smoking room for cigars and port.
Oh, dear.
These 2 fine gentlemen Francis Trotwood Esquire and Reginald Hopkins Esquire and his giant hat.
He does have a giant hat.
He's leading a Cheshire family, and he's one day destined for the church. Until then, he hunts.
He's on the prowl.
In that hat.
It's a stunning hat.
It is. All right, so this is going to require a butler for the cigar room, and he needs a valet. And that's going to win me 4 reputation, 3 for the smoking room, 1 for Francis Trotwood Esquire. 1, 2, 3, 4. And
that brings you to level 3. You're catching up.
Yes. Okay. And he allows me to take a casual guest.
And 100
this clown.
pounds.
And 100 pounds. Great.
Are you buying property?
I am. So let me bring these guys back. Move those there. Flip this guy. And I think I will buy for 500 pounds.
Oh dear.
The gabled conservatory.
Oh, you bought the conservatory.
Oh, I did. There we go. Right next to my sculpture garden.
Wow.
And the flower room.
That is impressive.
Beautiful.
Okay. And we are drawing a fenced paddock.
Oh, great. Okay.
Yeah.
That's not cool.
Not ideal. Okay. So I have a lot of options here. And what I think I'm going to do is enjoy my front parlor.
Why do we talk like this?
I don't know. But
enjoy my front parlor.
now it is a casino, and it requires 3 ladies and
Okay.
a housekeeper. So I'm going to play Lady Mary Russell, Miss Elizabeth Fairchild, and a lady of the house, Evelyn Cavendish. So we are going to need 2...
Evelyn Cavendish and the Cavendishes?
Yes. 2 ladies' maids, though, which is a lot. That's all I have. But we are going to enjoy many favors. So we're going to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 reputation for this.
Okay.
2, 3, 4, 5. And I am at level 4 now. And just about to the 5th. Okay, and I'm going to earn 100 pounds. I'm going to get a prestige guest. And I get to draw 2, keep 1 of the casual guests. And I get 100 pounds. Let me get a chance, please.
Okay.
Oh, I will take this one. And I will discard this one. Clean this up. And bring that back. Okay, so we are ready to purchase. I have 800 pounds. And with that, decisions now. Oh,
I'm so light on ladies right now.
I think.
All these men.
Yeah, I'm facing that same issue. So I'm going to spend. Wow, do I want to spend all 800? I think I will.
On the admire art?
On the long gallery.
Oh, so that you can get the bonus.
Well, I think I had it. No, yeah, I did. We were tied. Yes.
You feel better about that
I
now?
do. That was a lot of money, but it was an investment. Oh, there's a drawing room.
Ooh.
Receive visitors.
Oh, that's nice.
All right, so that is it. We are on the Builder's Holiday. So the Builder's Holiday allows us to buy more than one property if we so choose in the market.
There's like nothing really good out there though.
No, not for cheap.
Yeah.
So you could wipe the board. You could wipe the board.
If I pass.
That is true.
Which I'm not going to do for a courtship.
Or you could pay 4 reputation to do that. You have special actions. For 2 reputation, you get 100 pounds. For 3, you could refresh 1 servant. And for 4, you could refresh the builder's
I
market.
worked too hard for that reputation.
I know.
Maybe you can refresh it. Mr. Almost 5 reputation.
Well, I need that because there's a lot of things I want to do.
I know. I want to... See, I don't have like the ladies to take out. Alright, well let me do all of this. So I get to move these guys here. Move these guys. So I've got... That's right.
Indeed.
Indeed. I've got no money.
Oh yeah, this is tough.
Yeah, this is really hard.
You realize how weak your family members are when you
I
start
know.
getting real guests?
Yeah, I know.
It's like, are you kidding me?
Yeah, it stinks. I was like, I don't even want any more casual guests, really. You know?
No, they're okay. They're just
like not great.
no, they're not. Yeah, I can do that. That's probably best.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't have a butler anymore. Alright, I guess I'm gonna do this. Just get rid of this -1 point. So I'll send these two out to the croquet field.
Oh, for a game of
For a
croquet.
game of croquet.
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 So that will be the gentry, and he requires a valet. And that'll be 400.
400 pounds.
Wait a minute. I didn't send the right guy.
Oh, you sent the wrong guy out there?
Yeah.
Get back from the croquet field.
You're
Not
the
you.
wrong guest.
Not
I
you.
didn't invite you.
You're not told to go.
Let me see your invitation.
Who is this guy
Alright,
with the
2
mustache?
floors. He's like,
Yeah.
makes me the style, you know.
He's dapper.
600 pounds.
600 pounds.
5, right?
Yeah.
6. Okay.
There you go.
Alright, so this gets expended, this comes back and flips.
Flipped. There you go. See, actually, the croquet field gets more expensive, actually.
It does, yeah, now I can start hosting more.
What is it? It's a game of croquet. It's still a game of croquet, but
Yeah.
it actually pays a little more now.
I feel like I didn't play my croquet game yet?
You had
I
not.
didn't.
No, it's the first time.
Yeah, interesting. My measly $600.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Or pounds.
Pounds. Yeah, it's actually probably a lot more than $600. I don't know what the exchange rate was back then. I guess there was no exchange rate.
Probably not.
Because we were
Well-
just colonies at that point.
We were trading, I'm sure.
Yeah.
You had an American guest, though.
I did. Oh yeah, that's true. Tobacco. Okay. And it is the builder's holiday, so theoretically, I could spend this on lots of things.
I don't think there's lots of things you could buy, though.
Yeah, I can only buy probably like one thing. Is that a fenced paddock? I mean, I kind of like the English garden.
That's not a bad piece.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I'll do that. I'll pay 600. All my pounds for the
Now,
estate.
that I believe is off the screens. That might be a
Oh,
problem.
is it? Yeah, that's off the screen.
So maybe put it up here and stop buying estates.
But I like buying estates. I'll put that up there if that's cool.
Billiard room. Look at that.
A billiard room.
That I would like. 400
It's a
for
friendly game.
3 gentlemen. Oof.
3 gentlemen.
Yeah. To play billiards. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
weird. You play
it's
with 3
kinda
people.
weird.
Okay. In
That's
any
okay.
case, let's rotate service. And I will take my turn. So I am actually going to go to the riding stables this time. And I'm going to play a gentleman
And
and
a scholar.
a lady. Ladies and gentlemen. All right, so what lady do I want to bring out here? I could actually bring out my... Where is she? Oh, I already used her. Oh, no. This lady's not good. Well, I could do this. Oh, this is terrible. 2, 3. Oh man, this is not good. This isn't working out well for me at all. Okay, I can do this. Let's do this. All right, so I'm going to the riding stables. Gentleman and a lady. So Lady Sarah Lewis and Viscount Stephen Cavendish are going for a ride.
Okay.
A morning ride, actually. And it's going to earn 400 pounds and 1 reputation because I wanted to tip that to 5.
Gotcha.
400 pounds.
Okay. You have 100?
I have no money whatsoever. And they required no service, which is good. So with my 400 pounds, I'm going to buy the West Saloon.
Very good.
For a formal gathering.
Okay.
And we will draw the West Terrace and admire the view.
Okay.
Very nice. Okay, so we are on the courtship,
Yes.
actually. So let's go ahead and score up the courtship.
All right. So I think you got this one.
This season we're scoring prestige, which I have 10 points in prestige.
Yep. And I only have 6.
So I will hold on to the lady once more. And I get another victory point card.
And we're ready for a new theme.
Next theme and final theme is Essentials.
Essentials.
Yes!
No. Okay.
You're like, no. All right, we are ready for the next round.
All right. All right. I am. Ugh. I thought I knew. Yeah, this really stinks. But I don't have the people I need. I'm gonna have to pass.
Ooh.
That hurts, but I'd rather do it now. You know?
Yeah.
I do not get my reputation because I'm not doing an activity. Technically.
That's
I
true.
don't believe. I
yeah,
feel like
you have
only
to.
if I play an activity.
You have to host
so.
an activity. That's right.
And instead of taking the 200, I'm gonna wipe this.
Oh man, I liked what was out there.
Sorry, I don't.
That's unfortunate.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I really
no.
am.
That's fine. There's plenty of tiles. There could be plenty of good ones. Breakfast room
See,
for cheap.
breakfast room.
A main
Breakfast rooms for
library.
cheap. Libraries for cheap. That's good.
Oh, a largest wine cellar.
cellar.
Oh, the Queen's Suite just came out. Oh, look at all the monuments. The Manor Gargoyles, 9 points for that.
Yeah.
And the North Library. And have a political debate.
Nice.
Wow. Okay. That was just crazy talk.
See, are you happy now?
Yeah, actually, I'm okay with what you have out here. All right, so let's refresh service. And all my servants fell down.
Fainted.
There's just too much work. They're getting very excited because they know there's cool events happening. Cool things are afoot. All right, this is interesting now. So I'm going to go ahead. Oh my God. Oh, that's ridiculous. 7 gentry. Who are you kidding?
7.
Seriously? 7 gentry? Like, I have 7 cards and I can't play them all. You must be joking. Okay, so let's go with 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I can do this. I can go and admire art. That's 4 gentry. I really don't want to play that many gentry. But I guess I could. Yeah, let's do it. You know what? I'm struggling with choosing that because I think I'm going to go to the main gazebo. I've been ignoring that all game. I can't do that either because it requires a stinking footman. This is 2 gentry. Yeah, I'll do this one. I'll go to the Cabinet of Curiosities. I can't do that either.
You can't do any of this.
This is killing me. I can do this one. All right, we're going to do the long gallery. That was really difficult.
Okay.
All right, so I'm going to bring out my butler because he needs to do that. But I'm going to need to do 4 gentry on this. It's prestige 5, which is what I am, and that's fine. So I'm going to start by hosting Lady Alexandra Suffolk, the stunning daughter of Marquis Suffolk, is an accomplished musician. So she's going to need a lady's maid. I will bring my head of household, of course. And I shall also bring, I should probably get some more people here. So let's bring out the Sir Charles Wadsworth, the Honorable. And why not bring out Zachary L. Esquire again? He's kind of in my circle. So that's all I get. But we're going to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
That's insane.
I am now at 6. Level 6. Yeah, that was crazy. I get 1 casual guest. Okay. And I get 2... Oh, and I get 1 prestige guest. 2 300 pounds.
Okay.
Thank you.
That was huge.
That was a big, big art presentation. It's like an art expo. With 300 pounds, I could buy some things, but I won't. I'm going to save my money. So we are now on the national holiday. And on the national holiday, all prestige requirements are ignored. This is good for you.
Well, not really.
No?
I only have 1 that I can't use.
No, but it counts for people too.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. Oh, now it's a big deal, huh?
That's right. All right. Are you ready for this?
Mm-hmm.
This is so York family.
Is it?
Yeah. All right. So we are going to host an epic croquet game
Oh, okay.
on this national holiday. So I will get 1 reputation for that. This one. And Susan Norris is coming back.
Oh, wow.
And so is Carol, Duke of Hazelton,
Ooh.
who's normally a prestige 6. So he's coming, I guess, to have a meeting, maybe meeting with her, coincidentally, on the national holiday at the croquet game. So, and they're going to talk all kinds of business.
I hope so.
So, the nice thing about this is that she is going to, well, let me allocate this stuff. So that guy goes here. She needs a lady maid. He needs a butler and a valet.
Wow.
So lots of service.
Well, he is a duke.
He is the Duke. The Duke.
The duke.
She makes me lose 3 reputation, but he actually gets me 3 reputation. So they kind of,
They
I have
offset.
like super nice, awesome guy and like not very nice lady. He also awards me a VP card.
That's cool.
Nice. And she gets me $700 plus $300.
That's $1,000.
And that's where I
bonus.
said $1,000 or whatever.
So you get 1 of
I get-
those.
2 of these. So I get 2 of these.
Okay.
And that's their big game.
What an
So
event.
It was an event. So these are going to go there. These guys are discarded. They had a great time. This guy's like super tired. He's coming back.
It was a big event.
That was a huge event. And the product of their meeting
Mm-hmm.
is that they were discussing the construction of the Manor Gargoyles for 1,000
Wow, you spent
pounds.
all your
I
money
did.
on that.
So that's going to go here.
Impressive.
Thank you. Okay. They look kind of creepy though. All right, right next to the sculpture garden.
All right. So we have the brushing room.
Is that where you brush your hair?
I guess. Well, I don't know what they do, actually.
Okay.
Okay, so we are going to... We're going to go to the Cabinet of Curiosities. I think that's the event we're going to host. So I need 2 gentry for that.
Okay.
And to the Cabinet of Curiosities, I'm going to send Richard, Duke of Longford. And I'm also going to send Anne-Marie, Comtesse de Vitry, the wife of a wealthy French noble living outside of London. She's an accomplished world traveler.
Okay.
So he's going to get the green, she's going to get the purple. And I'm going to get 6 prestige. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And actually I am maxed out on reputation. So I've hit the max. I get a VP card from the Duke. And I'm going to get $1,000 or 1,000 pounds.
How did you get 1,000 pounds?
He's worth 600 and she's worth 4.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
Yeah, so that was my big event. But that like used up everybody.
Yeah.
All right, so they are gone. I don't think I refreshed service, did I?
I don't know, because usually you're like, refresh service.
Yeah, because he should have come over. They should have come over. I used him, and then now he's used. Like, that's how it should be. Because the only ones in here should be the ones that were just used.
So would you take him from here?
Yeah, I didn't even put a white guy on there. I just did
What did you do last time?
What's that? I refreshed
Your last
service.
action.
I don't remember.
Okay.
I don't recall.
Okay. I trust
So
you.
we are there. And I have a lot of money to spend. So I guess what I could do, I mean, for maximizing victory points, I'll spend 500 plus 2 and buy the largest wine cellar
Very good.
in the world.
In the world. Another tile, please.
Oh, more tiles. Final round. And we get a French garden.
Oh, very nice.
So we're on round 15, right?
Yep.
Because that was the national holiday.
Yes. Last round.
Yep. What are you going to do?
Well, I know she's coming out, whatever I do. Alright, so we're just gonna do this. This is like the best I can do, I think. We'll do another game of croquet. So that bumps me up to 4. Whoops, sorry. Sorry there. I could do a game of croquet, or I could do my estate for 3 ladies.
You could do that too. Yeah. Unless
And get a prestige guest.
Yeah, which are
They're
worth
worth
points.
points,
They
right?
are, yeah, typically.
I think I'll do that instead. So instead of that, I'll do my English garden. Plus, I haven't used it yet, so.
And that'll boost up the points on that too, I think.
Yeah, right? It should.
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah, that's a better move. Alright, so I'll take Beatrice Viscountess York, my family member, and the Honorable Marianne Waters, and this lady in a hat. She's the only other lady that I have right now, Miss Caroline West. So she requires that handmade. That requires a footman to take them out to the garden, I guess. And then I get some stuff. So I get 100 pounds. She allows me to dump somebody, and I'm dumping her. She's back to America.
The American?
See ya.
She's out of your circle.
Out of here. And then she actually gets me.
Oh, you don't draw a bad one.
At least it's not a bad one.
Okay.
He's not the best, but he's not bad. And then I get to draw 2 prestige guests and keep 1.
Oh, that's good.
So that is very good.
That worked out.
Of course I draw like the cheapos. Jeez Louise. Alright.
Well, if they're worth any points. It's
Yeah,
actually
exactly.
good.
That's better than nothing. So I'll keep him. Her,
Okay.
whatever.
Wrong deck?
I was gonna put it on the. Oh yeah, you're right. I haven't been drawing these at all.
Oh, no, you haven't been.
Alright, there we go. This guy comes back. They go back. This goes back.
Flip that
oh,
tile.
Yeah, flip this thing.
All
There
the
we go.
points.
All the points.
All the points. All right.
And that is it.
You buying
My family
anything?
is done. For $100, no, I'm not.
Oh, I was thinking maybe
Trust
more
me,
like
I wish I
100
could.
pounds.
100 pounds, still can't buy anything. So.
All right, then I'm rotating service this time properly.
Okay.
I'm going to actually have afternoon tea. We're going to finish this in afternoon tea in the gazebo with 2 of my gentry. And I'm going to send, well, I can only send a combination of these 2. So I will send Sir William Hawke and Our Lady Tara Cavendish. So she never actually got to have her prestige
I know, neither
know,
did mine.
admiration,
She was waiting
unfortunately.
for like a prestigious man to
He
come
never
along.
came along. Well, he was not when she was ready for it. So that's how that's going to go. And I'm going, oh, I can't. I don't have.
Yeah, you don't have
Dang it. This is just not working out
no.
for me. What can I do?
You could do a
I will-
long gallery.
Well, I can do the Cabinet of Curiosities again if I want. I can't do the long gallery. Oh, 2 gentry, but it's going to give me a bunch of prestige
Doesn't
points
matter.
that I don't need, unfortunately.
This will give you a point for some money.
Yeah, I might as well send him on a morning ride, right? No, I can't do that either because I don't have this guy. I don't have any more.
Oh
footmen.
yeah.
I have a butler,
You have a butler.
and I can do 3. I don't have 3 ladies to do, so that's not going to happen either.
You don't have 7 gentry?
7 cards.
Oh,
I've
okay.
got 3. So these 2 aren't doing anything actually. They can go to the long gallery. I'm just going to do it.
Yeah.
Just so I can do an activity.
Right. And you've already flipped it.
Yeah, I've already flipped it, so it's really not going to do anything, but at least I can get their
Oh.
favors.
Darn it. I forgot I'm supposed to be getting a thing for this too.
And the sculpture.
My monument.
So you should be at least 2 more up.
Just 1.
Oh.
I already moved it for the other
For
one.
the sculpture? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, all right.
Not that it matters. But.
So I get 200 pounds and a guest. Oh. So they are spent. I've got 2 cards. 200 pounds, please.
Okay.
Now I've got 800 pounds, and I don't think 800 pounds is worth. Oh, why did I put that over there? So 800
Yeah,
pounds
it's
is
not really
worth
worth
4
anything up
points. That's worth. Actually, that's 1,000. I
Yeah.
can't even afford that.
No.
And none of these are worth it because for every 200 pounds we get a point.
Yeah.
So it's not actually worth buying any tiles at this stage. So that's it. We're going to go to the final courtship. So we are going to now decide out of all of the categories who gets the favor of the Fairchilds.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to add up each category with sporting being twice. So add up your victory points in sporting
Okay.
and then add up your prestige to that and then add on your essentials.
Right.
So it'll be the total of all 4.
The total of all of these. Okay.
Yep.
But this goes twice.
Yes, so let's
Okay.
just do your math.
Okay, so we have 5, so this is 10.
10,
And then I have 9,
19,
11,
21, 25.
25, plus 10.
No, 25 in
25.
total.
Just 25.
25. So you've got
Yeah.
25 points in improvements that they want. Right?
That doesn't sound right. 10,
And
19.
plus 15. 10 plus 15 is what?
10 plus 15. Why are you saying 10?
9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
Oh, 25. Oh, okay. I don't know.
25, right?
I don't do math the way you do math. Like, I add like a normal person.
Oh, I just...
And you just start saying numbers.
I see numbers and then they just go together.
Rain Man.
Yes. So that's all I do for a living. I see numbers. All right. So I've got 4 and 4 is 8, 10, 24, 26.
Seriously?
Wow, 1 point.
Should we count these again? I don't trust your math. I'm just kidding.
8,
I know.
10,
That's fine.
24, 26.
Yeah, okay.
So 1 point. And all that
Yeah.
does is get me a victory point card and I keep her in my hand.
All it does.
That's all it does. But now we do final scoring. So we're going to need to get the scoring pad and a pen and score this up.
I thought I was really cool with my 9 points. You moved all my stuff.
I'm just sliding them over a little bit. All right, so let's do some final scoring. Okay, so we are ready to tally up our final scores, right?
Okay.
So I'll get a calculator out in case we need that.
Okay.
So let's start. And on the back of the book, it gives you exactly what you need to do final scoring. So we're going to do improvement tile VPs.
Okay.
So the total of all your improvement tiles. So what do you have?
19, 21, 25, 34,
39.
39. Does that sound right? Looking at all those numbers.
So we've got 6, 8, 18, 19, 21, 25, 34, 35, 6, 7, 39.
Okay.
And I've got 2, 3, 9, 7, 9, 16, 23, 25, 27. That main gazebo hurt me that I couldn't play it at the end.
Yeah.
All right, so now we do Gentry VP. So the net of your positive guessed VPs, right?
All right.
Let's say them up.
Zeros. Yeah, I'm just going to take out the zeros.
Okay, that's fair. We'll take
Fairchild.
Fairchild. Okay.
Okay, so we have, excuse me, 10, 15, 16, 15.
15 points in Gentry. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 22, 26, 29.
Okay.
And then, what is the next category? All right, so we need to subtotal these, right? So that gives us 27 plus 29 is 56.
For you?
Yep. And you have what? 39 plus 15, 54. Look at that.
All right.
So now we have objective card VPs. So did you complete any of your objectives?
No, the music room never came out, so I didn't get that. I do get 3 VP per monument.
Oh, so that's another 6.
And I get 1 VP per prestige guest. And I have, I think, 2 of those. Yeah.
Wow.
So
that's 6, 7, 8 points.
Yep.
All right. So I get 6 points for having 2 valets and 2 ladies' maids. 7 points for being max rep.
so cheap.
And 1 point per essential style.
Okay.
So,
So 16.
13, 14, 15, 16 points. All right. And the next category, reputation VP. All right. So there's
you
a
gotta check the
reputation chart on the back. So for the standard 16 round game, how many were you at level
I'm at
4? You
4,
get
it's
10. At max is 28.
That's very unbalanced.
Okay. So the subtotal here is 16 plus 28 is 44
And 18.
and 18. All right. So now we count service. 2 VPs per servant. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. And you should have 16.
Oh, not 2. Yeah. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. Yeah. You have 16 as well?
I have 14. You started with an extra servant.
Yeah.
And we both
hired 2.
the same. Yeah.
All right.
All right. So we have wealth. 1 per 200. 5, 6, 7. I get 4 victory points.
I get 0.
All right, so subtotal that, 18 and 16. And now courtship VPs.
Just 7.
7, 14, 15, 21, 28, 31.
It's big.
So the grand total. So 56 plus 44 plus 18
Plus 31.
plus 31, 149. 54 plus 18 plus 16 plus 7, 95.
All right.
All right, let's go talk about it. All right, there you have it. Are you obsessed?
I'm upset.
Upset.
Yeah, that was depressing.
Oh.
Why are you throwing your people on the ground?
I
You
don't
worked so
know.
hard for them.
I did work hard
Yes,
for
you
them.
have won the heart of Miss Elizabeth Fairchild. How
I
do you
did.
feel?
I feel pretty good about it.
That's
I think the Cavendish family is now, I guess wealthier than they were before.
Yeah. Get some pretty cheap bonuses at the end.
Yeah, I did. So
Yeah.
let's talk about the game of
Yeah.
Obsession.
All right, cool. So let's talk about replayability first.
Okay. I think it's pretty obvious in the setup of this game alone that there is a substantial amount of variability
Variability, yes.
in how this game sets up, right? Because you've got a whole host of tiles that don't know how they're really going to come out. You have a bunch of monuments. So in a 2-player game, you're going to have 3 monuments.
Right.
They're going to be different every time if you randomly select those 3 monuments for the game. And you have 4 families to choose from that all have different strengths.
Right.
Right. And there are even variants in the book that you can play with different people that you're courting.
Right.
Actually, we also played the open courtship, which allows you to see them before.
But you can do it blind.
But you can do it blind and not know until each courtship round happens. So you're kind of just trying to build in the best estate and not really knowing what the Fairchilds are looking for. So
your objective cards are going to be different every time too.
Oh yeah.
I had some really hard ones this time.
Yeah, you did have some tough ones, and I had.
We drafted them, but they were still like either really crappy, like 1 point.
Yeah.
Or really, really kind of difficult. And I was pretty good. Like I needed the music room to come out, and it just didn't come out.
It never came out.
And
yeah.
I refreshed the offer because I was hoping maybe it would come out, but it didn't. So.
No, that's what's tough about those, because there's certain objective cards that require you to get like 3 specific rooms.
That was that one.
And
yeah.
like I had some of those come up in my draft, and I was like, no way, because I don't know. And I looked. I actually had a good sporting one, but you had the croquet field, so I'm like, that's not coming back.
Right. Yeah.
So I was like, yeah. So I just dumped it.
Well, and then you have other ones. Like the other one I had was like it gives you a point for each prestige guest.
Right.
But like, you're not gonna get that many.
Probably not. You maybe like 3 or 4 at most.
I got 2, and only because I got one on my last turn. And so, like, going into it, that's only going to be a 2, whatever. But then you have, like, your servant bonus for 6 VP. That's something we do every game.
Yeah, like,
you know what I mean?
You're going to immediately go after that pair.
That's going to be an instant 6 points.
Yep.
But anyway, there is some variability there.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. So I think you're going to have a different game every time.
Different story.
Different story every time you play this game, so, yeah.
All right, so let's talk about weight and audience.
Okay. Well, let's hear what you think about weight.
I don't know. I really don't. And we've played this a couple times, and I feel like it's not difficult to learn, but it is a challenging puzzle.
Yes, that's exactly.
Clearly, because I lost.
Well put. It is a puzzle.
And there's and we disagree on this a little bit. I think about the degree of luck that's involved. I feel like there's a lot of luck, but also I feel like I may not know exactly how to mitigate it properly. So there is some skill there, I think, that like could be really frustrating for somebody. If they're like a lighter gamer, they will definitely understand how to play.
Right.
But when you get to scoring, they may get crushed and not know why.
Right.
So I think if that makes sense, I think that it hits that sweet spot of like easy to learn, easy to put out and understand, but challenging to master.
Yeah.
So if you could ever master it. So if you can, I think, from a weight perspective, if you can have fun just putting tiles out, kind of playing through the story, like role playing it a little bit, just having fun with it and not worrying about how you score necessarily. You could consider this kind of like a lighter, like mid-weight,
mid-weight, yeah.
But if you really want to approach this and try to understand the best strategy, there is a lot of complexity here.
Yeah, it gets pretty deep.
It gets pretty deep. And I'll say this much, as far as audience goes, I personally don't play a lot of solo games ever, because we're always playing together.
Right.
I know that you'll pull games out sometimes and play, solo. Not as much anymore as you used to.
Not as much as
But this is one that I feel like I could pull out by myself and play. So just because it frustrates me that much that I'm like, I want to get this out and just go through the story in my head kind of thing. Which is normally, for a story kind of thing, you usually have to do a dungeon crawler or some kind of, rolling dice and combating people and stuff to really get that feeling.
Sure.
But I kind of get that same story feeling satisfaction out of this. So from an audience perspective, I think this could be a really cool solo experience too.
Yeah, and I've played this game solo twice, learning it. So I played it a few times solo, and then we learned it and played it a few times as 2-player. And it is actually a really good solo puzzle, and it comes with a whole deck of solitaire opponents.
Right.
And they have different scores for every round for different categories that you have to try to figure out. Really, really cool solo experience in my opinion, because it's just different than, like you said, the dungeon crawl.
Right, exactly.
So if it just has like this just rich story
It does. Yeah.
of like these English nobility, or people trying to striving for nobility in the countryside and building an estate. It's just really a really unique,
Right.
Enjoyable story. Honestly.
Yeah. Good. Okay. Awesome.
Yeah. So and just from my side on the luck bit, right? Because you said we both had differing opinions. So yeah, you thought there's going to be, in my opinion, it has a similar luck factor to pretty much a lot of the deck builder hand management type games, because you're at the mercy of the draw of the cards. If you're not getting the right type of guests in your hand that match up with the servants you have versus the improvements you have, you're going to have a really tough time setting up good combos.
Yeah,
right?
and I think the struggle is that you have some really good mitigants, but a lot of the better mitigants, you need higher prestige.
Yes.
So once you get to this level where you have 5 prestige, you can do pretty much anything.
Right.
And then you have more fluidity to kind of move around and do what you want, which is very thematic.
Yes, of course.
Because as a fledgling, nobody on the countryside, you shouldn't be able to do all that.
Yeah, you can't invite dukes to your estate.
Yeah, everything in this game, in the luck and luck mitigants, alike, are kind of exponential. So your ability to be flexible is like exponentially increases with your prestige, and you're getting more prestige increases as you have more prestige.
Yep.
So it's just very interesting.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
All
right, cool. So we've been talking about the story, so let's talk about theme and components.
Yeah.
For a minute.
So yeah, the game absolutely oozes theme. Like every character has a story. Every family has a story.
There's a whole glossary.
Yeah, there's a whole glossary.
We'll tell you the backstory.
The book is the rule book, the glossary. They all have background of all these characters, and it's really rich. If you take the time to read it and really soak it in, you get to feel this whole era, you know what I mean? And it's really, really rich. So I think it's well done.
Yeah.
Component wise, so the tiles, may look a little plain, but I think that's intentional. They're all like old wallpaper.
Yeah, they look like the old wallpapers.
But I think it's more or less so you can easily distinguish the categories, which is definitely something you appreciate. Because you're thinking, maybe it'd be cool to see pictures of like the French garden, but that would get lost on your board, I think. Yeah. And you really need to take note of the iconography on it, which is very clear.
Yeah.
So you know exactly what, benefits and favors you're going to actually earn for doing these actions. So really, really cool. And the servant meeples are all different shapes, all different colors.
Yeah. Like the butler has like a one of these.
Yeah, he's holding his little tray of drinks. You've got your footman who's got his little toolbox or something. Yeah. So it's all really well done. So the theme and components are really nice here.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful little game.
I like that they have the people on the cards.
Yes, and all the pictures of these
actual, I don't know if these are real people. I need to ask him about this because I'm curious to know if these are like real people.
Yeah.
Or like real current people like dressed up, or
I don't know,
or if they're actual photos of old people.
I would be curious because they're all unique. I
need to know this.
Yeah, very cool.
All right, cool. We always talk about fun factor. I think you had fun.
Oh yeah. I enjoy this one.
Yeah, I did too. Even though it was frustrating, but I like that challenge.
Yeah,
so.
It makes you want to. Again, it's one of those games where you get.
Yeah, we've been playing a lot of these lately.
Yeah, where you just get.
Have been like. Nah.
You want to get right back to the table and it's like, let's do it again. Let's figure this one out. Because it's like, you're not just playing your opponent, you're playing the puzzle. You're playing the game. And when the game beats you, you want to get back in and beat the game.
That's how I was like, when I was explaining it as kind of a solo experience is really neat. Because it's like, darn it, that deck of cards.
Yeah, so it's like...
I need to get around that somehow.
Very, very, very fulfilling.
So we don't usually talk about compares to unless we have something to compare it to.
Yeah.
But I wanted to compare this to something. So I just wanted to say, to me, this was kind of like a more satisfying tile placement than, let's say, the experience I had with Mad King Ludwig.
Okay.
The most recent one.
Yeah.
So, very different games.
Totally different.
Completely different games. So I'm not saying one's better than the other or whatever. But this was, I liked being able to in my mind, I'm like building my English garden, and it's got all this cool stuff, and I can like visit and host activities in those spaces, as opposed to just kind of placing the tiles and having the tile placement be meaningful.
Yeah.
This was more just like really what's more of Tableau Builder, and it just happens to have tiles. But that piece of it was really neat because you felt like you're kind of
you're not just
building something.
a room, but you're hosting an event for specific guests.
Yes, exactly.
And that's where the richness in the theme comes in.
It's a little more micro.
Yeah,
so
but
that's what I just wanted
that's
to
where I think that's where the theme really pops here.
Yeah. What about expectations?
Honestly, I had no idea what to expect with this game. I mean, I think just reading about it and reading the theme about it, kind of intrigued me. And I wasn't sure how it was all going to play out, but I think I'm very, very happy with what was actually the final product in this.
Yeah, I was. It was interesting to me because I was picturing when we were reading through it originally, I thought it was going to be more like a worker placement type of thing, where your servants were kind of your workers. But what I liked about it is that you kind of have two worker pools in this game. So you're using your hands, hand management. You're using your cards in your hand to play onto the events, but then you're also required to use your servants who have their own cycle and refresh cycle.
Yes.
So that piece was like very, very well done, like very unique. I can't think of any other games that really
that was really, really cool.
That exceeded
excellent
my
mechanic.
expectations.
Yep.
So. All right, pros and cons real quick.
I think it has an awesome theme. It has a really cool solitaire mode.
Yes.
Which is tough to find these days, I'll be honest, outside of dungeon crawls.
Right.
So that's very rich, and I think the components are really nice. Very pretty game.
Yeah. Cons?
Con-wise, I think, like we touched on, that maybe a little lucky here and there, but I think if you can master the mitigant and understand how to maybe find ways around some of these things.
That's what makes
I think that's the challenge.
Fun,
yeah, so maybe that's not a con, but I guess you could say a con is if one player's having that issue with getting the mitigants, there's going to be a runaway winner.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
So. And there's a little take that in this game too.
Yeah, there was a tile that came out actually that was like it let you steal reputation.
Yes,
which
that's one.
Really probably would have been a better option
because you could have stolen from me. Yeah.
If I had taken it every round or whatever, I had the option to steal.
Yes.
A reputation from you and give it to me.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And there's also one that lets you hire. Even your beginner's butler's room lets you recruit a servant from another player. So I could take one of your people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So at 2, I think that's a little bit too, at least for us, it's a little too
bit rough, yeah.
With more, maybe it's, not as bad.
Okay.
But
otherwise, I think that's pretty good.
I think that's it. Is there anything else you wanted to say or talk about?
No, I think that's pretty much sums it up. So that was Obsession. We hope you enjoyed the playthrough, and we'll see you next time.
See ya.